Gentlemen, I've been doing a lot of research on the mind, right? And understanding the mind and how it works is something that is obviously beneficial to navigating through this life, through this reality, right? And the thing is, man, the mind is what creates all suffering in this world, man. It's what creates all depression in this world. It's what creates everything, is the mind. And the mind is nothing but the ego playing itself out and projecting different illusions onto space-time, onto your reality, and people falling victim to their own illusions that were created from your mind. Once I understood that, I really took a different approach to, you know, navigating my world. Because through meditation, you can sit and observe your thoughts. And become the observer of your thoughts, knowing that you are not your thoughts. Thoughts just pass by like clouds in the sky. And the thing is, people are so wound up with their own thinking, scatterbrained, that they believe every thought that comes into their head, thinking that it's their thoughts, that they're the ones thinking it. And that's not the case whatsoever. So understanding that is crucial if you want to eliminate any sort of suffering in your life. That the ego can be your best friend or your worst enemy. And I mean, ego is there to do certain things, but once you understand that you're creating these illusions and projecting them out to the world and then playing them out and getting trapped in your own misfortunes because of lack of clarity in your thinking, especially if you're involved with any kind of substance, so to speak, alcohol or any kind of hallucinogenic drug, will make you hallucinate and create the illusion that you're in this reality. And if you do it enough, you get caught up in that illusion, and that's what becomes your reality. And the thing is, man, that's not the authentic self. It's not the authentic way of being, because you're projecting illusions out into the world and then playing them out. This becomes psychotic at times. This is why people have to go to see psychiatrists. And it all comes down to understanding how your mind works, and how it can trick you into believing that things are a certain way. Everybody's got their own perspective on life. Everybody has their own experiences. Everybody went through their own thing that creates and shapes your reality, right? But we're all the same in a sense that it all operates the same way. But I mean, especially if you're in a city where you're being bombarded by just everything, man. Just overstimuli with advertisements and just you name it, man. It all becomes just a distraction, right? And you'll never be able to dive deep into who you truly are because there's just too many distractions. And they made it like that. They set it up by design that way in this matrix, that people, in order to live in this matrix, have to follow certain rules for the most part. Go get a job, 9 to 5, so you could pay to live in a house, and this montage of bullshit that goes with not having any time to sit back and reflect on your life, right? And this is the thing, man. I've had nothing but time on my hands, so like being in jail, I sit and reflect and meditate and observe my mind, and um, but with that comes the cost of losing all meaning in life, because you're not even interacting with the world anymore, the 3D world, the 3D matrix that we're getting through our five senses, right? This vehicle, this avatar, whatever you want to call it, this projection of consciousness, this dream that we're in, you know, that makes everything seem so real. And it's all just a hologram. It's like fucking, you know the truth, and you wake up, red pill, whatever it is, man, and you realize that this is all just, you know, a figment of your imagination. But you get caught up in the illusion of it, and you get, a lot of people get mental illness because they've created such destruction in the world, because they're creating illusions that, because of being unconscious, due to just not being fully awake to what's going on, or substance abuse, or whatever the case may be, that's the reality that they've created. And they'll never see outside of that until they become sober. And like I say, man, sobriety is a superpower. Life will never change, because you'll never be able to see outside your illusion that the mind has created. And it just keeps getting perpetually worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, man. And people wonder why they can't get ahead. Well, like I said, man, first thing that has to go is the substance. Whatever you're doing to create that false reality through drinking or whatever it may be, it's just one of those things that causes suffering, you know. This is something that I've been working on, and it's something that I've been learning, and I figured I'd put this video out, share you guys, and I'd like to talk more about it. I mean, I have a lot of information that I've consumed over the past few years since I stopped doing YouTube. A lot of things have changed for me, except for the fact that I'm lacking opportunity to progress financially, so to speak. But there's a lot of changes too coming with this, with this world, man. In the next couple of years, the financial system is changing. A lot of things are changing, man. And it's almost like you got to sit back and just kind of wait it out. It's almost like you really don't know what kind of plans to make, because you don't want to get caught up in whatever it's coming down the line, man. But anyways, with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Take it easy.